right?
I think it's Halkert. I think it's Halkert.
It can't be the Matilda. We've seen Octa pick it up. It's an Octa special.
I'm actually more on board with Ijume on Matilda more than
Matilda mid?
yes.
Who's gonna roam?
Who's gonna
Halkert.
clear? Who's gonna clear the lane, man?
I mean, you clear at the same time with Halkert, and Fred's gonna help. But I don't know, man. At this point, this is just a huge curveball from Alter Ego. We might see another Sever brilliance in the making here.
Man,
They got Lapu for Lutpi though, and he's been amazing on this pick. That's a lot of quad control.
Oh, by the way, no magic on Alter Ego.
let's see. Mirko and Gani. I know you guys are baffled. What do you think about the draft? Take it away, boys.
In very typical Zephyr style,
Woo!
Alter Ego have gone for a ridiculous pick. Helkert where? Matilda what? Gani, where do you think the Helkert's going?
You know what? I think Halkert will fall in the hands of Alec, but Matilda mid?
I agree. I think that's what we have planned here for Alter Ego. Zephyr, you're a mad lad, man, but we've seen the mad picks do well. Ladies and gentlemen, again, this is the first ticket that they're fighting for to make it to the M7 World Championship here in Indonesia. Will it be ONIC or will it be Alter Ego? Welcome to the land of Dawn for game number 1.
Let's see and witness it together, folks. Remember, this match will mean M7 Grand Finals of MPL ID Season 16 as well. Oh, in the mid lane, Alec already in trouble there. That's gonna be Sans popping the flicker. Hijume now in a 2v1 with the Matilda mid lane.
That's the thing about the Grok. That's why they prioritized it so early. Hold on now, RP.
Oh,
Gets away.
very aggressive though already.
That's a lethal. Retribution. It will actually be a win for Alter Ego. Petrify used up Keyboy. Won't go for it. A small win for Alter Ego in the jungle. A small win for ONIC in the mid lane. See, this is something the panel was also kind of like they were curious about, right? How is the mid prio gonna be? What's the clear gonna look like? Hijume and Alec, you won't actually have proper clear. Even if you look at the emblems by GamesMack, nothing here is good enough for them to just clear out better than the Eve and the Grok. They didn't go for Concussive Blast, they didn't go for anything crazy. Actually, maybe something too crazy. Halkert roam in this position with Master Assassin. So he's gonna be looking to play some of those solo lanes later on.
Surely, right?
Benedetta will be roaming for the most part. Arfi, by the way, Concussive Blast. So at least we have a little bit of prio over there.
Keep in mind though, the Halkert, especially for Alec, has been respected. But take a look at the shield unity here. It will connect on towards Alec.
Oh.
Out of position there, punished by the yellow porcupines.
2 times now, Alec. He's been amazing on the Halkert roam in the regular season, but usually it's paired with a Jusin with the Frederick. So you have someone that can just hunker down in the mid lane, sustain, and bait these guys out to a false sense of security where the Halkert comes in to take control. Izuke not even given space.
See? Ludwig pops the bravest fighter early. That should be enough to ONIC to really commit on towards the turtle. And that will be Alter Ego with no compensation.
And that's bad for their lineup, man. They went for a gamble with this composition. The Benedetta, it worked against Eman and BTR to try to bait out Zaman Force, but here, you can already see it struggling. Level 3 to Skylar's about to be level 5. That's a take on the green cam. Yazuke still able to secure it. ONIC will look to pressure bottom lane.
Slowly but surely, ONIC are building themselves a healthy lead here. Sure, it's only in the hundreds, but Alter Ego, now they're struggling to find the right trades, right? Even losing out on the turtle, losing out on kills as well. But seems like the Desk Threes. Oh, it's a solo kill!
What?
A Lapu Lapu against the CC Lutpi. Wins it.
Wow. Next level, bro. Says, he gets solo killed there, Lupi. Oh, Arfi!
This is the Petrify.
This is the final blow, and then the Petrify, then the Phantom Slash. Skylar outclassing Arfi in lane. The individual matchups doing a whole lot for ONIC, because, again, yeah, they are 3 kills ahead. Those 2 kills came in early, so the big lead is through the individual matchups as well, not just through that first turtle and the 2 kills on Sans.
Again, both teams now, especially Alter Ego, they gotta find something here on the map. They're struggling to find the right trades. Alec, though, rotates towards the bottom side. Scholar should be aware of this. Oh, that's a terrify. That's a jump. Wow. Good dodge. Calm, purify to safety.
That was super fast, man, the Purify. The reaction time on this guy reminds me of the moment he was almost caught by the Feather Airstrike. T-Boy will not go for it. And then he BMI back, if you remember that moment.
Yeah.
ONIC, amazing weak side player in Skylar. They can now play for the Turtle, where they have an advantage. Look at Lutpi, a whole level ahead. Alec has already used his blink, and Yuzuki is not going to be given the chance to start this off. Actually, he does start it, but Kairi has a great position to punish Hijume.
Hijume, very, very out of position. T-Boy secures that kill. It's a 5v4 now. What's the call for Alter Ego? Seems like, let's back off. We don't have the men to fight.
Wow. Lutpi unintentionally just dodged away from that. Nino gonna get caught in the Raging Slashes. No, he pops in the curtain call in time, gets away. ONIC will get the prio up top. They get Turtle number 2, and they're looking for more. Even if they don't get the orange buff, this is going to be so valuable as they take the green camp away to put Mr. Kumar on a Bakshia. A level ahead. Alec is waiting. T-Boy is trying to go for the gold crab. Skylar, no Purify.
Ken Kairi is level 8. Yazuki is level 7. And keep in mind that T-Boy has... He's just screening Yazuki for the whole match. That's going to be Yazuki now in trouble. Kairi, though, knocked up. Alter Ego, 4 members. That's Sans popping the real-world manipulation a little bit too prematurely. Alter Ego got away.
A good attempt from Alter Ego, you know. You want to look for those flanks. You want to try to feint out some of these battle spells from Sans. ONIC weren't able to fully capitalize on a small mistake there. Now it's going to be the final blow. What?
Oh, the damage from Skylar already so massive in this stage. 2,500 gold lead still for ONIC.
That was so much damage onto Arfi. Almost got popped. Look at the win rates here for ONIC. 50% win rate on the Lapu Lapu, but surprisingly for Kairi Kumar on a notorious pick of his, he is 2-0, 100% win rate. Trying to look for redemption for his past errors on the hero. It was MSC, where he got pulled back by the Loyi of ONIC Philippines, and then we all know the big moment, walking into that mid-bush at the M5 World Championship. They are trying so hard to siege this turret, but Alter Ego, they have all right clear to save their structures. This is what the concussive blast is all about. Yazuki, though, however, yeah, he's gonna get pressured even more. I don't think they're gonna be able to contest turtle number 3.
Should be a perfect turtle claim for ONIC, and yeah, I don't think they have enough tools to fight here unless they really want to gamble it.
Ooh. Hijume can be sitting there. That's a free one. Then it's a bit too late. They're gonna go for the fight.
Kazuki with the taunt. Stun as well. Oh, take a look at the crowd control. Skylar picks up the turtle. Sans in trouble. In fact, that's gonna be RP finding the final blow back on towards Sans. ONIC though, they recover. RP is low. ONIC looking for a trade. Doesn't necessarily find it as Alter Ego is able to keep their distance with the Mathilda roaming around. It's the 1-for-1, but ONIC, they still got the turtle.
They just ignored Nino. Nino put the curtain call down. He was there, just going for the yo-yos. And ONIC said, nah, we are chasing RP. We want RP. We don't care about your damage. You're doing none right now. Still all right, even though we are seeing a bit more. Hold on, Lutpi.
What a find. Kairi is in the area. Yazuki cannot do anything there as he was isolated. In the bottom side, RP pops the final blow. This is a very interesting approach here. Off the side of Alter Ego.
Whoa.
Take a look at this. Guiding win on towards Lutpi. With the shield, is still okay. Sans cannot provide the cover, but Alter Ego now in trouble as Sans with a real-world manipulation will lock Nino down.
The Sky Kings have been ahead of the Challenger all throughout. In systematic plays, yes, obviously with the zone control, with that lane prio in the mid lane, but even when Alter Ego forced them to brawl, so many teams, too, in the playoffs have already faltered towards it, got easily baited out by ONIC. They take it head on, and now it's RP next to the chopping block.
Oh no, that's Skylar dealing enough magic damage, forcing RP to pop that final blow. 30 seconds on the clock for our first Lord here, ladies and gentlemen. And ONIC, they got everything on the map.
Item check here is a photo rush for Hijume. Heptases on 2 of the assassins on Alter Ego side with the Sea Halberd as well to deny a bit more of the healing sustain coming down from ONIC. But Skylar, even though he's behind in gold, he's doing a good job farming, man. Very close. RP, Concussive Blast will clear it out, but he's so low. Whoa. Thank goodness for the Dark Knight Falls.
A little too close for comfort, definitely. But ONIC with the clear here and with the Lord up should be a free one unless Alter Ego has other ideas. Should be a free Lord here.
Don't think there's going to be any contest at all. Yeah, it's too risky. They're down by 3,000. But it is deceiving because with the Alter Ego lineup you see here, they are very resource hungry. Nino needs farm. Alec needs a lot of farm right now to catch up, and RP obviously needs it too. He's building damage, not the hybrid tank that we know when Diablo played it first, Concussive and Revitalize. ONIC will just build on this. They have proper siege. They got good range. Yes, they are very magic damage reliant on the Eve and the Harrod late game, but again, magic defense items are pretty bad. So if you go for the full magic comp, you're good. They also have a little bit of base damage from Ludwig. Obviously, Kai's going to open up the map. RP gets a turret. At least they find a trade, but the siege will happen, whether Alter Ego like it or not.
Alter Ego spreading across the map here. Just trying to relieve off pressure and delay.
RP. Oh.
Finally. Oh, not commit the recall though. Now, action in the mid lane. Yazuke stuck. Will use the guiding wind as safety, but they will lose out on the mid structure.
RP's trying to cut, but he will lose out a tier 2 for free here. Holy Shield in the mid lane. T-Boy's not going to use the barrier to actually bait out the Holy Shield. I think that might be just a side lane thing. Tier 2 falling in the bottom lane. Good cut from both the side laners, but ONIC say, you can cut. We're going to go for the mid lane.
Let's say it seems like it's a 3-1 with only 3 members of Alter Ego. They want to fight. Real room population. Bravest fighter popped as well. That's a Petrify in the back. Alec waiting for the right timing. Shaman Force committed by Skylar. No casualties so far, but ONIC here, they're really looking for an angle. Alter Ego now with 4 members already around the vicinity. But gets a 2-man taunt. Ooh, Tectonic Charge finds one. Yazuke isolated. That's going to be RP going for the retreat. Skylar says hello. Down goes RP.
It seems like it's going to be the swift end for ONIC in game number 1. 11 minutes. Alter Ego tried to brawl it out against ONIC. ONIC played both. The systematic game, and then they said, all right, it's time. Let's brawl. Let's see what you've got in your composition. Just one cannon minion, but it might be enough.
Let's see, Alec, and as well as the Hijume. Ooh, in the mid lane, Shaman Force pops! Game 1 goes to ONIC, a clean textbook of Mobile Legends. Alter Ego cannot handle it.
And it's game 1, 1-0 to ONIC. The Sky Kings stand strong once again as Alter Ego will have to decipher how to beat these guys. We forced Kyrie on a non-assassin. They're probably saying to themselves, this is not their comfort. They barely beat Evos with their comfort. Now
Damage, it might deter Nino from going in altogether.
One last pick for ONIC.
Lapu Lapu or Claude for me.
Claude.
Lapu Lapu obviously kind of wins you, well, not necessarily wins you, but it kind of guarantees you a better objective fight. But Claude is a good late game insurance, but also a good matchup against a Granger.
So yeah, Esmeralda gold for Skylar. Ludwig again with the Lapu Lapu. Let's see if ONIC can strike the 2-0 as Alter Ego rounding themselves up with a rather comfortable draft. The Lancelot, the Valentina, and the Granger for RP2. ONIC though, balls in their court. We'll kick it off, let's see. Mirko and Gani, take it away.
whoa. ONIC playing the fighter gold?
Yeah.
Granger on Alter Ego. This is the opposite of what I expected. I thought Alter Ego would be the ones to play the Esmeralda gold. A bit more of that, but maybe after game number 1, they want to stick to the basics. And this is the basics for Alter Ego, something that got them the wins in the regular season. RP on the Granger. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Land of Dawn for game number 2. Will it be an equalizer or will it be early match point for the Sky Kings?
Welcome to
ONIC Alter Ego going at it again. And let's see, with this sort of draft, I gotta lean towards the Alter Ego side here.
Yeah.
Right? RP on the Granger, that's comfort, you know. And Skylar on a fighter. Let's see if he is able to pull it off right here.
It is all about early game though for Alter Ego, because if they don't win out the early game, if RP doesn't get those early stacks on Sky Piercer, I really doubt they'll have enough damage to go through the Esmeralda. So Alter Ego's plan, that's why they went for the Yuzong. They want to just double down, triple down maybe on the early game. It's an early invade from Yazuke to counter the Lethal Wanderer take for Alter Ego. They'll take the green camp up top, and obviously they will have the Prio up top against this Esmeralda. RP winning out the trade, getting the gold crab as well, Yazuke. He'll get the better of this trade if he's able to full clear. Yazuke gets it.
So all okay in the jungler department here, rotation-wise, right? Item-wise here, early game, nothing too out of the ordinary, I gotta say. And 4 flickers from the side of ONIC, that it's very direct approach here, right? 4 team fights, engaging or disengaging.
I like the leather jerkin start for Skylar. He knows he's going to lose out on most of his trades. He wants to build a freeze, and so he's going to have to take a lot of those shots early. And with the tough boots, or sorry, with the leather jerkin, I believe going to be a warrior boot. It'll be good to do that. Petrify already down. It's a winning trade earlier. RP.
Oh, Kyrie.
Good dodge.
Very good dodge there from that shadow. And even Kyrie like, okay, Watch Shadow doesn't land, I'll just back off.
Now Alter Ego have the position though. Hijime with the mid prio with Alec. Again, building to what they had yesterday. Hijime has the Tectonic Charge.
That's gonna be the turtle for Yazuke. Do they want the fight though? Black Dragon form popped. Nino will look on towards Keyboy. Will fall. That's first blood for the side of Alter Ego. Alec doesn't land. The AOG Kyrie is looking for an opening with the purple buff. And Alter Ego says, all right, enough is enough. We got the turtle, we got the kill, let's back away.
This is why Alter, oh, that was a quad shadow landing in the mid lane.
Oh, the Pido will fall in the hands of Nino again. And in the mid lane, Hijime actually survives.
Oh.
Yazuke, no man's land, no puncture. And that's gonna be a free kill for Sans.
Something back for ONIC, something that I didn't think would happen. We cut away from the quad shadow to a solo kill for Nino. And look at the prio he's getting, man. A few hits on that turret gold. We gotta compliment how Alter Ego utilizes the mid control, and they've been able to win out in every single one of those matchups when they get the heroes they want. I don't think that was the hero they want, you know, in game number 1. It was more of them just trying to cheese out ONIC in game number 1. But here, on the Valentina with the Gatot Kacha, they know exactly what they need to do. They need to zone Kimmy from the waves, breeze it out. They know that the Kimmy is most likely, and her kit should be pushing in 24/7. And even when Skylar rotated, it was a green cap taken by RP Hijime.
Oh, Tectonic Charge just to defend. That's a taunt! And the AOG. Sans flickers away though, still survives, but what a recovery there from the side of Alter Ego.
Great recovery from ONIC too. I thought at least Sans would die there, but he had the flicker. Great stun by Keyboy to disengage. And the goal lead's still stuck at 1K. Alter Ego usually by this point against lesser teams have been able to build 2, 3K. But ONIC stand their ground, even with Lupi getting solo killed. Nino wants more though.
Very aggressive.
He's gonna take it. Oh man, yeah, he has to use Baby Spider.
Oh no, not a good sign
Whoa!
for Lupi. But
Token Alter Ego fan.
Yeah. But some ratted overkill in the building. ONIC now focus on towards a turtle. That's immobilization on towards Alec. Revitalize popped. Calling Samu doesn't land. Kyrie though finds an angle to take the retribution. It's a 1-2-1 on turtle. Alec finds an AOG. Petrify on towards Sans. Nino will secure that kill! Keyboy! Finds a 2-man tech charge, but take a look at the recovery by Alter Ego.
Lupi dives in. It's gonna be Alec now, dishing a lot of damage. Nino still trying to stay alive. Quad Shadow in, and it's Skylar with a shutdown. Lupi goes over the sun. That's a Torn Rose and a Man of Execution. Skylar dives in deep onto Alec. Yazuke gets away. It's a double for the Prince as he looks to zone RP.
It looked good for Alter Ego 2 seconds ago, but ONIC denies the follow through. And ONIC now in the jungles. Yazuke clutch retribution there. But my oh my, it's an even game.
It's so difficult to out-red Tria Lancelot, man, especially on Hayabusa when you don't shadow kill the turtle. Usually you shadow kill and then you try to balance it out with the damage on shadow kill Lupi. is angry that he got solo killed. Man wants to go in. Might be a bit too deep though. Oh, way too deep. 2 turret shots he took. But there's no retaliation. Nino does not have Dragon.
Take a look at the top, right? It's a 3v2. The structure here for Alter Ego will fall. The early lead that Alter Ego had, it's gone.
It's always about the punish, man. When Alter Ego make a bad move, it's the ONIC punish. When ONIC make a bad rotation, Alter Ego punish. It's a good game so far. I like it. Really is just a mechanical battle though. These brawls are really going to be what makes it or break it. Keyboy got a 2-man stun. Heejime says, hey, hold my tech charge. I got it too.
It's set after set there earlier on after that turtle. And now it's technically all equal, but with the composition, I think Alter Ego is okay. They have a marksman, no?
It's the same for ONIC though. The case could be made for them because, well, actually, I think it's more on Alter Ego to get a lead early. No one's going to be able to shred through Skylar as we get to the late game. Lutpi, though, however, will have to use Brave Spider again defensively. That's a big resource. Alter Ego want to fight now.
Yeah, that's the flicker, keep in mind. And Alec revitalized popped early. Black Dragon form here. Used up Arfi, got the turtle. That's a taunt on towards Kyrie. Has the quad shadow to get away. And that's going to be ONIC with the disengagement. Heejime denies the escape. It's a 5v4 without Kai. ONIC will find something here. Perhaps Alec able to sidestep, but with the stun, it will seal the deal. Lutpi secures it.
What a fight. Literally a fair trade by the end of it, man. 5-5, only 100 gold lead. Falling Star Moon over to RP, but he's able to dodge away. Now Skylar, he gets out too. That Tetsunada not landing. Yeb all smiles.
Baba Yeba.
He's happy with the results so far. Nino in the bottom lane though, baits it Lutpi.
Soon a 2v1 though, under the turret. Lutpi. Immune! He's been nasty on this Lapu. And look at this. He finds a stun and he finds the double. Lutpi, don't write his name off just yet. Oh my God, Lutpi gets a 2v1 down like it's nothing. The calculation was perfect. The execution was great.
Oh, hold on now.
This might be a shutdown. Oh, whoa! But Lutpi with the bravest fighter.
Oh my lord.
Great reaction there. But it's even for that skirmish. But my goodness, he cannot write Lutpi off just yet on this Lapu Lapu.
I apologize, Lutpi. I was not familiar with your game, man. After getting solo killed, he felt like, yo, I gotta one-up this dude. How do I do it? Yeah, I mean, a 2v1 will do it. Not a solo kill. That was a dual kill for you. Dang. Savage Lutpi. 2.2k gold lead. ONIC really trying to prove that Lutpi maybe should have been in the first team. As we get into the later stage of the game where ONIC, I feel, will outscale Alter Ego. They've got good late game damage themselves here with the Hayabusa and the Kimmy. Nino. Petri.
On towards Song, that's a flicker. Big information, but big resource spent from the side of Alter Ego Scarlet. From the flanks here, Lutpi pops the bravest spider, looks for a stun, doesn't find it. Falling Star Moon doesn't land. Is this the right call? Hayabusa from the flanks, take a look at his positioning. Tech charge from both. Skylar, very low. Yasuke is re-hitting. Skylar, will he survive? Great dodge. Yasuke will back away as well. It's a 5v5, but all 10 members stands.
Up against the final bosses, Alter Ego are going toe to toe, band for band. They're not backing out of a skirmish, of a brawl. But ONIC aren't either. This is a strong suit of Alter Ego through, oh, Yazuke. This reminds me of something, man. Up top, chased by 3 on a Lancelot. But against the man who actually did it on the international stage. Now it's the Lord, fed by ONIC. The wave in the bottom lane already cleared out. Alter Ego will look to contest this. They need it. Nino, no Black Dragon form, still Traction Pulse lands.
Take a look at Nino with the positioning, right? Skylar should spot this bush. That's a great awareness there. And it's still all okay. ONIC still 2k. And it seems like they want to pull the trigger here.
Uh-oh. It's a wall on Nino. Good patience. The discipline on Nino not to use the Black Dragon form. He needs it. If Alter Ego doesn't have Dragon, they have to back away. Sans gets poked by the Detsunada. And it's a slow game again. It's about who builds up the wave in the bottom lane. I wish we can get to see the bottom wave for just a bit from the observers, just to see how it's pushing up to. ONIC feel confident that it is going to be pushing towards their side, so they start the Lord, but it's just a dance. As Leo would call it, a dance.
Oh,
A dance.
I like that. 12,000 gold lead, keep in mind. Alter Ego is able to hold off and manage the power, the damage power from ONIC. And I'm waiting here for, you know, the trigger pull. Bottom side, it's equal. And yeah, both teams are playing it rather slow. So we will not see a Lord that is unenhanced.
Ooh.
Unless they commit to this one.
Yeah, T-Boy loves going for the signature Heptases on the Grok. This time he is going to fully respect his opponents. It's a Twilight Armor second after Antiquirus. That's a good steal from Alec. He wants to create an opening. Lutpi.
Riverside popped low on the Lord. Revitalize committed as well.
Tech charge!
Back. That's going to be a tech charge. Kyrie
Wow.
will be forced away. Sans off camera kill by Nino. What a game.
Wow.
That's going to be Kyrie taken down. Yazuki though finds Kai. No retribution for the defending champions. And Alter Ego, what's the call right now? Lutpi, Bravest Fighter onto his Hijime all alone alongside Skylar. The damage is definitely enough here. Alter Ego disengaging. The taunt lands on Skylar. The damage isn't coming through just yet. Yasuke looks for a puncture. The shielding and the jukes. Skylar is bobbing and weaving, and he is safe.
He's worth every darn penny. Clean movements from the Prince. Pops in the Falling Star Moon, won't go in. 3v4 and ONIC held it. Their damage dealers were down. Skylar and Lutpi with Keyboy had to hold their own against Yazuke, Nino, Hijime. Now they hold on the Lord. They want to go for the blitz as they see the landslide on the bottom lane. Skylar wants to go for the zone. He wants to bait as many resources as possible.
Keyboy. Oh, big tech charge by Keyboy! That's gonna be ONIC. Looking for the collapse. Looking for pops. They want to re-engage. Skylar is low. Yazuke is on it. That's gonna be Kai. Isolated. Shadow kill pops. Take a look at your mini-map because Sans goes down. Keyboy will fall next as Arfi finds the kill. Alter Ego. They lose out on the Lord, but they win out on the fights, and Kai nowhere to run, baby.
What?
Unless Alec is there. Looks for the taunt. Oh my god. Finally, Kai will be taken down. But ladies and gentlemen, what a game right here.
He delays so much. 0, 3, and 4, a stat that we are not used to seeing on the likes of the God in the Jungle. Akari's making it happen, man, right now. Like, he's unable to play. Alter Ego are holding him down, just like Sans. The two main carries, the two names that you would think about when you think ONIC have been targeted out. Skylar, can he escape from this one? 3 members on him. No shred just yet. Arfi, no big stacks yet on the Sky Piercer, but it will build up. They've dealt with the Lord. It's a gold benefit over to Alter Ego, despite the Lord going to ONIC. And it was because ONIC tried to take the fight. They tried to push in with the Lord. Let's take a look at the itemization here. Kyrie, very greedy on that itemization, buys the Sky Piercer early, thought that it would be a snowball game, but Alter Ego no better than to actually give those kills over. The targeting has been immaculate. Hijime, it's a good tech charge steal. This time, not to engage, but to disengage away from a stun from Lutpi.
All is well for both, right? Considering that Alter Ego, they lost the Lord earlier on, but ONIC now, they can... Is it considered? Can you consider that ONIC has a real advantage? I don't think so now.
I don't even think so, yeah.
Because Arfi, he is still sure he got taken down early on, but if he's able to position himself well, that's a big threat for ONIC.
I think right now for me, it's not really Arfi, because like the damage from him is It's actually Hijime and Yazuke who's dealing so much damage in the fights, even to Skylar, and you can see that 1v1 up top. Skylar versus Yazuke. If he's fully stacked up on the War Axe, fully stacked up on the passive, he'll deal some real damage over to Skylar. Sea Halberds built up as well for Arfi. We got the going wands for Hijime. So it's a slow dance as we get into it. Well, Pure 2 in the bottom lane will fall though. Ooh, thought it was going to be a 1 HP kind of deal. Alter Ego with the better position for the next Lord. An equalizer in their sights, now even more damage. The classic Hijime build. Starlium side second, right after the glowing one into the Divine Glaive. And it's a slow push built up top. RP will be sent to deal with it. Needs company.
All is well again as the Lord is available in the Land of Dawn. And Alter Ego, I think they have enough damage profile here to be a threat towards ONIC.
Oh, whoa. Interesting interaction there. Kacha is able to
Dodge.
walk his way through the wall. Broken walls. Can attack from different angles. Wave up top with order to clear out, so it's actually going to be the slow push over towards ONIC now. Skylar holding that position, trying to cut the wave, I believe, but won't be given the opportunity to do so. Alec taken low, half HP in the mid lane, still has revitalized. Keyboy. Skylar with falling star mode won't be able to land it. That's a big resource burnt out. Wave up top, building for Alter Ego. Traction pulse missing too.
Yep.
That's 2 ultimates. On low cooldown, but regardless, 2 ultimates down for ONIC.
Yazuki shows bottom. And they know that Nino hasn't shown in map, and they're aware of that. ONIC. Top is pushing for Alter Ego. So ONIC, they gotta react here. Alter Ego can't commit to this Lord.
There are 2 options here, ONIC. They gamble in the fight, or they go and give it up, play up top. Hijime!
Oh. Receives the falling Star Moon. Traction pulse. Oh, tech charge defensively. That's a big resource burn already.
And again, the dance starts for ONIC this time. They're the ones who hold it after getting that.
Nino. Oh, Nino, gotta be careful. Black Dragon form should be popped. Oh. No! The damage won't be enough there.
Wow.
Nino taken down. Sans flickers out. That's a 2-man taunt. Sans juking away. Now ONIC stands with 5. Yazuki in out of position, I gotta say. But ONIC now with the reset. Look, P will be targeted here, interestingly enough. Yazuki gotta get out. Oh no, Kyrie finds the connection. Down goes Yazuki. Now it's a 5v3. It is not a fair fight. Alec will lose his immortality. Now ONIC, they show their dominance in the back zone. Hijime finds one. RP bought the immortality in time. Alec now in trouble. They got 1, but they lose 4, and ONIC should grab a hold on the Lord.
Can they do it though? They got some members, but they're all low. RP's still in the vicinity. You don't want to be giving Sky Piercer stacks away. Quad Shadow lands. RP Know With Nature has the immortality already as Nino comes in and will be able to pop in Dragon. Let's see if they go for it. Kyrie should get this. Dragon.
Yeah, that's going to be the Lord. And the quick disengage. Wow, Alter Ego had no window earlier on.
They had a window, but ONIC were just better. It's both of them trying to create their own chances. Both of them trying to create their own openings in the fight. And it was ONIC who outsmarted them in the end. That trade proved to be quite fatal for Alter Ego in the mid lane, where Hijime had to use tech charge defensively, had to recall. The entire board fight changed to ONIC's side. BOD built up. No One in Nature for a bit. He should be able to get it back up. Yep. Gets it. Let's go for the conceal, but Lutpi reads it out. Lord up top. ONIC will be happy just with a far lane push, and that's why Alter Ego are sending Yazuki down below. They want, as much as possible, to keep this bottom lane turret alive. They're okay with the mid lane. They're okay even, I think, with the top lane if they have to give it. But they will not be okay with bot. They will give, I think, a few bodies just so that they ensure the safety of far lane.
I think that's going to be the game plan here for Alter Ego. Can they execute that game plan? No. Yazuki still has the puncture here. The Lord will charge top. The bottom side here will be defended by Valentina and Granger. Yazuki gets out. Ooh, Winter Crown popped. Kai now. No Quad Shadow RP.
Oh my lord.
Playing a dangerous game. Pops the flicker. Kai goes down. A 5v4 now with the Lord taken down already. Black Dragon form pops. They want to fight this. Alter Ego can. They close the distance. AOG doesn't land.
Almost a kill over to Sans. Yazuki clinical with this Lancelot, but the puncture was off by just a bit. What a play from Hijime. Baits in Kyrie, and then Winter Crowns puts him in an awkward position for RP to finish him off. Yes, he had to use Flicker. That is going to be very valuable for ONIC in the next fight. But the kill alone, that Sky Piercer, my lord! The AI prediction presented by Samsung Galaxy S25 FE is not in favor of Alter Ego. And I, in a way, agree, you know? ONIC seemed to have outscaled, but Alter Ego, I don't think you can say 15% just yet. Skylar in the bottom lane could flicker out.
Waste no time on that flicker, and ONIC, they have a chance to re-engage here. Alter Ego holding on. They will back away. So, all again, ladies and gentlemen, we have hit the 20th minute mark.
Evolved Lord spawning in the game. The third Lord of the game. RP only sitting at, I believe, was that just 10? At least guaranteed 10. I don't know if he got the stack right before. Would love to see his stacks right now. But it is not 20. That's for sure. He died after getting 1 kill. ONIC with a gold lead, but it's a bit irrelevant now as we get into the 21st minute of the game. Wave in the bottom lane, I think will be set up by Skylar to slow push back towards Alter Ego. The wave will crash a bit towards ONIC's side, and it is a small little win for Alter Ego's minions. That means it slow pushes Yasuke!
Oh. That was close. Keep in mind, RP has the win of nature, so Kai needs to keep tabs on that.
He does. 1,000 gold lead for Sans, a 3,000 gold lead for Lutpi. And that has resulted in a full item instead of just the steel leg plates in the mid lane. Ijume,
Cannot
proper
repeat
respect.
Yeah, cannot repeat the same mistakes, right? Let's see though. Bottom side is pushing. Skylar shows. Alter Ego, will they use this advantage? I don't think so. They don't have enough time.
They can't blitz, and the wave is very, very good now. Alec, a failed taunt, traction pulse!
Ooh, Revitalized Pop loses immortality. Down goes Alec with the stun as well, and Sans finds the last nail to the coffin. Ijume, big tech charge.
Ijume with a crown bot already now. Is actually going to tech charge with the flicker as well. Yazuki can be locked down. Well, my god, that's a puncture. Kai! Dodges away from the Petri!
That's gonna be RP vulnerable. Sky gets the mega. 1, 2, 3, 4 members of Alter Ego are down, and Nino out of position. ONIC looks to end this game and double their lead.
He's gonna have to chase Nino all the way. Nino not given a chance to recall, and ONIC control this game in the end. Match point for the Sky Kings.
Well done.
Still available.
Front to
Forgot
back,
about
man.
that.
It's a
Yeah.
full front to back. There's gonna be zoning available through Hijume. If Yazuki can make this Fanny work and get some flanks, get some dives in, get some actual assassinations, this comp can work for Alter Ego. One more pick here.
Alice?
Oh!
Hey.
Against the Yutong though, it's a tough matchup, but Alter Ego might want to take that gamble.
It's actually not that bad of a matchup. I've seen Randy hold his own quite well in the lane against a Yu Zhang.
It's a good combo with the Fanny too.
Yes, we saw it. I believe Shogun and Nile, rest in peace to both of them, at least in the playoffs. You know, they
Wow.
pulled off the Alice
Wow.
combo in the Fanny, and they were able to win out in the objective game, even though Fanny is on paper not a good hero in the objective part.
My kids.
One last pick for Alter Ego. Yes, it is.
The
Good
Alice.
call, good spot. Alice. The hands of Nino. Alter Ego on the precipice of defeat. They'll have to face the wrath of the White Tigers down below if they lose this match. ONIC, one step away from making yet another appearance in the M Series, in M7 particularly. Let us see if this will be a battle to the death. Mirko, Goni, is it gonna end here?
It is gonna end here, realize. Not in the way you expect though, because Alter Ego might get a game. It might be the end of the loss streak, the game loss streak for Alter Ego. I think they've got the perfect composition to get it done. Now, the only question for me, can they execute it? Do they have the mental capacity to come back from a 2-0 beatdown from game 1 and game 2? If they want to make it to M7, they gotta prove to the viewers back at home, the fans, and even to ONIC and themselves that they can stay in this game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 3.
This is still at match point for ONIC. Let's see if Alter Ego, with this composition, can force a game 4. Let's do it.
The scary part about this composition is the fact that Lutfi's on Yuzong, man.
Yeah.
100% win rate in the playoffs so far. Has only been given twice. The first time he stomped through everyone. It was a crazy display, and Yazuke!
Oh, Yasan in an awkward position. That's gonna be Sans pinned down. Alec will use the flicker and find first blood with the Cyclone Eye. Alec trying to buy time, perhaps, and he is a-okay.
Good stuff from Alter Ego early on. The kill pressure is definitely on them, and Sans got picked off. He also utilized the flicker, revitalized Asano Yazuke on the cables. Something we haven't seen since the regular season, where he played it in his debut, by the way, and he won on this pick. Emblems by GamesMax. Let's take a look here. Tenacity, Vitality, pretty safe there. Everything seems to be quite normal. Don't really see anything too crazy. Yeah, it's just standard stuff when it comes to the emblems here.
Oh, E-Boy is quite low for my liking. But yeah, everything after that kill, Alter Ego, they gotta convert on towards a turtle later on. Keep in mind, Sans won't have his flicker for that turtle.
Okay. So Alter Ego plays slow now, right? They got an early kill to Sans, which means Hijime just hit level 4. They should have prio over the neutral objective. They gotta burst this down. Oh, there you go. Keyboy taking a beating.
Revitalized pop. That info though. Hijime, no feathered airstrike. ONIC quick to move and jump on towards that turtle. Alter Ego should be okay in just conceding, but they can't lose a member. ONIC, they look for more in the jungles.
Yeah, ended up being pretty bad for Alter Ego there. Harry with a walkout, gets a taunt down as well, but Nino is going to walk up. That's going to be the Retribution win. Oh, Nino!
Finds an immobilization.
Wow!
Boom, and petrify by Lutfi! That will be the end of Alec and Yazuke in the lane. Hijime 1v1 against Hilasan.
And it's a big win, man. As a Fanny, for Alter Ego, you would much rather give the turtle away for purple. You give the turtle away, you don't even get your purple. Well, you do, but you get slain, so you don't have purple for the next few minutes. That's brutal. Might be fatal. Alter Ego still have a really good late game, but now it's all about surviving. And ONIC got what they initially wanted with the composition. The Yuzong to fly around for the neutral objective, the zone. Now Keyboy.
Uh-oh, they will go all in. What they're saying is, you know what? At least now we get a kill. We get a couple of 100 gold from that fight.
That's why I was quite surprised that Alter Ego actually decided to go for the feather airstrike over on Keyboy after getting mid-prio. I thought they would use that time to, yes, threaten the turtle, but Yazuke would still be on the purple buff. He needs to take it. Instead, they try to burst the high-lows, and then I think it was a trade that they were thinking about. We get the horse, you get the turtle, we get the purple, and then we look for trades.
P. All fine and dandy, especially for ONIC. They're leading almost 1,000 gold. And keep in mind, Arfi and as well as Skylar, they're, spell item check. Skylar already with the Sky Piercer.
Wow, early Sky Piercer. Well, it makes sense right now because they are going to be playing for turtle number 2, and it's going to be the group up for ONIC. They want to play it Ube style, play for the front to back, play it clean front to back. Alter Ego need to get that immobilization. Nino will have the flicker in 3. This is the combo we saw from BTR, also against ONIC, by the way, with the Fanny Alice. If Nino gets a big Throne Ruin, that's free for Yazuke, who has purple buff.
What will Alter Ego do? Black Dragon form committed. Skylar is in the vicinity. Alter Ego will concede again. Nino, gotta be careful here. Takes a beating. Alter Ego looks for the re-engage. That's a tech charge. That's a crowd control. Down goes Kyrie. Down goes Nino as well.
But it's a good trade. Oh, Petrify! Lutfi gets another on top of the turtle. Alter Ego, we're in desperate need of a kill on a prio target, but Skylar read it to perfection. Something that caught him in the regular season will stay in the regular season. The man's locked in, has the Sky Piercer, got a kill on that Sky Piercer too, so he's online very early on, 10 stacks.
Man, shout out to Lutfi, right? I think this whole series, Lutfi has displayed an amazing performance on the EXP lane. And Nino, you gotta keep up against Lutfi, who is looking like he is at his prime.
signature pick, 5-1. Ooh, my lord, man. In the playoffs, still 100% win rate. Skylar 3-2 on the Granger. I honestly thought in this game it might be a Claude, you know, try to dive in towards the Harith, dodge away from the Blinks, but ONIC, we're looking for a pure early game start. Wow, Yazuke.
Finally there. Some signs of life from this Fanny. Another kill on the board for Yazuke now. Can ONIC find counterplay in the top side of the map? 4 members already committed. Take a look at the reinforcements already. They want to fight this. Feather airstrike finds Skylar, revitalize, popped!
Wow.
That's Yazuke finding the Mega. Yazuke will escape, but take a look at Arfi. For a second there, he was free hitting, and that's another kill on the board for Alter Ego.
Yazuke's Fanny was feared in the entirety of the regular season, even more so than I think most junglers, even Kai, in the regular season. And this shows you how lethal, but he's 4-1-1. He's on a mega kill now as the Black Dragon form gets used up.
This is, oh no, Sans got caught! Now Alter Ego, they are a man up, but they lose out on the turtle. Great glory pathway! Nino finds a 3-man connection. Now ONIC, they will run for the hills, but Alter Ego, they smell blood. ONIC, they are trying to hold on here, especially Keyboy, which Arfi will gladly take the kill. Alter Ego on a roll.
That's the combo I was talking about, Gani. Throne of Ruin. You are caught lacking once and you will die unless you have Wind of Nature, obviously. And that is not the case here. You're 7 minutes in. There's no way you would prioritize Wind of Nature over your core items on Granger, Feathered Airstrike, on Takai, Yazuke.
Kai is able to keep his distance right there. But yeah, that fight right there, that sequence was huge. Ooh, Yazuke! Ooh, the gamble there almost cost him. But Alter Ego holding on.
Super quick on the Fanny, man. Just a small mistake there and he would have died to Skylar. But yeah, Throne of Ruin locks you down. It's a free opening for the Fanny to go and cutthroat you. Really let them play with it. And now you're seeing the fruits of their labor, or the fruits of the composition. Now pick roll and they have to seize. That's a Dominance Ice Rush for Alec. Just for the Yuzong healing and the Fredrin, plus the Revitalize too, so you get a lot of value on that. Hijume is going to do some proper damage on Sans and Skylar, and the difference is... Oh, Hijume!
Uh-oh, is this a mistake? That's a taunt, that's a glorious pathway, real world manipulation. Hijume, a big blunder! Just because he wants to have a say. That's a big one.
Oh man, the Alter Champs, the coaching staff, even I think his teammates will be shaking his head. Even Hijume, I think, will be shaking his head after that one. Recalling in front of Sans, it's a sin and it was punished by ONIC instantly. A flicker burn would have been a proper punish. He died for it. Now Alter Ego, can they recover?
RP with the conceal. Kyrie compose retribution. Take a look at the mid lane. Yazuke finds a kill. Looks for an opening. That's a big feather edge strike. Kyrie cannot handle the damage. Yazuke pops off. This guy is a monster, a beast. We thought it was going to be Nino after the Ducky shout out, but Yazuke comes back in. Hijume's mistakes, his sins, forgiven by Yazuke. He says, don't worry, I'll shoulder all of it. 7-1-3 on the Fanny. He didn't just get Sans, he got Skylar with him too. And Alter Ego are back on track. Despite losing Hijume's flicker, a life for no reason. Despite losing the Lord for no reason, Yazuke says, don't worry. It isn't like the last few seasons. Now you've got me. I'll avenge you. Said Yazuke. And that Lord was a net negative for ONIC. The fight, they lose out on the structure. And gotta say, you know, the composition here. There's Farsa, there's Harith, there's Alice. The late game for Alter Ego is looking good.
It is looking phenomenal, man. ONIC will have proper control too. Like, they have good wave clear, but the threat is what are you gonna do against the Nino skill 1, Throne of Ruin, Flicker combo, right?
Yeah.
This is something that you're gonna have to predict. It is almost instantaneous once you blink in. You can predict it right a few times, but every single time?
Oh.
Well, I guess if there's a team to do it, it should be ONIC. Skypiercer already, and the respect. Whoa, I thought that was gonna be a Wind of Nature. Turns out it's a Magic Blade. I don't know. Putting your trust on Kiboy and Kairi to heal is one thing, but when you're secluded, when the fight's messy, I don't think you can rely on that. Feather Airstrike zoning him away. That's a free purple to Arfi. Oh, there you go. See? When you see that orb, you gotta be like, you gotta predict. You're like, oh, are they going in? Luckily, I think they got the info that Yazuke was up top, so there was no way Nino would go for it. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Very difficult to read in. Orange buff take as well with the Retribution. 3 levels ahead, Yazuke.
Things are looking good. All they gotta do if they want to force a game 4 is just hold on. Hijume, that's a great item as well. The glaive already in hand, but there's also the Genius one, meaning the players for ONIC, if you have magic resistance, can feel the penetration. If you don't have magic resistance, you can't feel the magic power from that Genius Wand that is in Hijume as well.
Lord spawning in the game. Only the second Lord of the game, but the tension makes you feel like we've gone through a lot more. 12-6, a 4.6k gold lead, a slow push up top. Alter Ego hold all the advantage. Nino with a very dangerous angle of attack. Look at that. It gets read out by the Magic Sentry. Well played, but they know now that the Granger's in there. But the airstrike, Alice doesn't go for it.
Kairi isolated, still has a sidestep there. Glorious Pathway prematurely popped. Alter Ego simply just go back.
Yep. Wave up top, still good, I believe, for Alter Ego. The total damage besides the carry, 30,000. And they will just go for the push, slow but sure.
Kairi face sets, that's Yazuke spotted, that's a taunt. Will reposition here, all okay for Alter Ego, but they gotta be careful here. Kai finds a big taunt, Razor's Wrath popped. Just on towards the Garak though. And it's a reset, they want to cycle their skills now.
Now it's Alter Ego. We're again going to play slow. It's all about the slow game for them. Fanny sent up top. This is the thing about the Fanny, right?
Yeah.
Something we haven't really seen too much. Usually you just commit to the brawls because it's very hard to secure that far lane control. But with the Fanny, it's extremely easy. Send him up, send him down again. Even if he wants to recall, maybe drink tea in the meantime. All good with the cables.
All is good, all is well. Alter Ego playing it very, very intelligently here. And ONIC. Oh, they have to respond. Alec though has the immortality. Feather Airstrike popped. Revitalized. Glorious Pathway. Kiboy isolated and will be taken down. Green light for Alter Ego. It's a 5v4. Sans, take a look at the Black Dragon formed by Lutfi. Petrify, that's a Purify popped. Yasuke back! Yasuke looks for an opening. A big taunt. Yasuke barely survives, and that's Nino trying to hold on and will escape. Alter Ego still alive with 5.
The question was, would Alter Ego's mental be strong enough after getting battered 2 games in a row? The answer is yes. They got that championship mentality. And they're performing out of their minds. Alec, the man, who I believe was the most improved player this season, stepped up. Just that tectonic charge was worth it. The flicker burn from Sans was worth it. But ONIC wanted to go for more and they were punished for it. Yazuke, man, 1 HP, glowing wand on him, stayed cold, composed, with a Lord now, with the items all favoring. Wow, even the Genius Wand, by the way, for Hijume. That means it's double pen. That last item should be the Holy Crystal. Okay, never mind. They go for the Blood Wings. I wanted to go for like a full glass cannon, I thought, but even he... Well, maybe it was after the recall, after that taunt, that he decided, you know, maybe we don't go for that anymore. But Alter Ego are certainly looking for the siege, their first point in the upper bracket finals.
Can they hold on? Can they delay this series? Alter Ego will not find a base turret. ONIC will defend. And it's another reset, seems like. ONIC stood their ground.
But they have another chance to siege. Hyunjoo will have his feather airstrike very soon, and Nino again is waiting for the flicker. If he gets flicker,
Yeah.
up 18 seconds. That's a big threat. There you go. Feather airstrike. Skylar already zoned 2 base turrets
Yeah.
for Alter Ego. And it is a far lane and a mid lane. Alter Ego with the discipline. They are not going to let their passive take over.
A very great approach there on towards the siege. You get the base turret and you back off, you know. And it's another long reset here, especially for ONIC. 80 long seconds, not much they can do.
No. Again, would love to see the items right now. Skylar, he got that 1 kill super early. If you remember, it was turtle number 2. And then after that,
Yep.
not a single one. Kai?
Oh, Kai.
Oh, man. Yeah, every time you see that possible blink for Alice, you just hold your breath. Feather airstrike. That's onto the frontliners, man. D-Boy's taken
Almost half.
almost half with 3 shots. Not bad. Hyunjoo, if it was Holy Crystal, by the way, would have been half. Just gonna say.
Maybe next.
Maybe next.
Also-
Maybe another defensive item. He might
Maybe.
need an immortality or a winter crown.
Ooh, maybe. But yeah, with spells up here, especially from the side of Alter Ego, and I mean, ONIC has all
There you go.
spells active as well. I think they're ready for a fight. 20 seconds on the clock here. I think ONIC will take the gamble.
Yeah, for a while though, Nino's been a bit too quiet, you know? A bit too quiet for Onyx's comfort. Usually when you're ahead on the Atlas, you just go for sets and sets and sets. Nino has been, I mean, he's a very experienced predator. He knows how his prey plays the game, right? Especially Onyx, very easily they adapt to those kind of constant sets. So that quiet Alice is a very scary one. As he looks for a position, Yazuke, whoa!
They're going all in onto his Keyboy. Revitalize pop. Yazuke, Petrify lands, but that's Yazuke repositioning.
That's so big, Gani. That is amazing for Alter Ego. Revitalize, Glorious Pathway,
Yeah.
Petrify as well.
Yeah.
Down for a whole minute. Alter Ego, no, they have the resource advantage now.
Top lane's pushing.
If they could bait just one more big ultimate, it's free. A Black Dragon form, a real world manipulation. One of those, and it's free. Might be free anyways.
Oh, Nino! 3-man set, no follow-up, and Kai goes down. They're looking for Skylar, and as of now, it's ONIC keeping it tight. But without a retribution, Alter Ego says, hello, Lord, let me take you.
A bit too far for Yazuke to think about it without purple buff, so he had to save his resources. He knows that Skylar has Rose Gold, has Winter Crown. It's not going to be worth it if he uses all those resources on him, and he would deplete his energy, giving a chance to ONIC to take a kill on him, a big bounty on him. So instead, he backs away. They've utilized enough. They've gotten enough for a free, evolved Lord. Alter Ego siege down 2 base turrets without an evolved Lord. Now they will have it. Now they'll have that dive as well. What they won't have, however, is a flicker on Nino.
Looking good here. This might be the end angle. Alter Ego with this Lord push. They might force a game 4 here from ONIC. Ladies and gentlemen, can ONIC defend? They have enough damage profile, but if you see Alter Ego, their killer instincts are definitely on.
So it's a swap back for Skylar, by the way. Had the Winter Crown, is back to the Rose Gold Meteor here. It's going to be the Athena Shield pickup for Keyboy before we start the siege. Alter Ego are looking for the end. Bottom lane will for sure go down. But the base, how's that going to go? Keyboy!
Force Pathway towards the back. That's going to be Alter Ego, though. Nino in the back. Stunning 3. Not enough. Nino goes down. Now they got to lock in the base. Yazuke finds an angle. Looks for a Keyboy. Alter Ego. They cannot end. ONIC still stands with 5. And ladies and gentlemen, they are the defending champions for a reason. They have defended.
Just a game win, Alter Ego. Just a game is what they're thinking, and ONIC are not going to give it as easily as that. They built a composition that does well early, yes, sure, but can stay stable all the way to the late game. They've got great wave clear. As long as Skylar and Sans are safe, the Rose Gold Meteor, the War Axe bot with the boots sold for Skylar has gotten him enough safety to make those plays. RP, good respect. Instant Zaman Force, no hesitation there. They gotta be very, very careful. That's Kai forcing the flicker out. Yazuke.
Oh, looks for an opening there, doesn't find it. And it's another reset.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the second time back-to-back, we have reached the 20th minute mark. And Alter Ego 7,000 gold lead.
Suns!
Ooh, great reaction on that flicker. Alec though now below 50%. Yasuke from the back looks for an angle. Suns winner crown! But Skylar shuts him down. That's gonna be Suns off the board. Nino wants Skylar, who has immortality. That's a big stun. Keyboard in trouble. Alter Ego, they have the window.
Skylar, he's done miracles. He's been able to provide, to produce it before, but it is not gonna happen here. Alter Ego will not go down.
So, that might be the approach here for Coach Yap. Not Coach Yap, Coach Ari.
Arnold though, what do you think about this pick? Not a lot of support here in getting resets on the Vengeance. But that means that that's another threat for the Claude and Kimi to contend with.
We shall see. Will
So
this
much
be the last
combo.
game? So much combo indeed for Alter Ego. A lot of ways to approach the team fight. Pick-off potential is also highly big. For ONIC, this will be a test of time. Will they be able to hold on? Donnie and Mirko, take it away.
Hey, thank you so much, panel. I think that's the last time we're going to say thank you, panel, because I believe ONIC have what it takes to take this game, this series, and to claim that first slot into M7 with this draft right here. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 4 for Alter Ego, a chance at an equalizer for ONIC, the destined slot to M7 that everyone predicted even before the playoffs, before the season. We'll see in Atlanta Dawn if they actually get it, or if Alter Ego can stop him.
Atlanta Dawn, here we go, potentially the final time in the upper bracket finals. Let's see if Alter Ego can hold on, because they do not want to go down. Where right now, EVOS, they're waiting.
And Alter Ego, this last pick really confuses me, man. The Alice was wide open. Yes, it would be too one-dimensional. That's already Keyboard zoning him away. It's a lethal win for Yazuke. Both red trees used. Watch Shadow as well. But that last pick, Arlet Gani, Alice was wide open. It would have made it very one-dimensional, but still, I think it would have been better than the Arlet pick. You're picking this into a Yuzong. That's a winning matchup for already a very comfortable Lutpi on the Yuzong.
And he has performed very well in this series. Lutpi pop the Petrify though. Keep in mind that. Arfi, well done. Right as expected as well. CC will do just fine up against the Claude. And so far, so good for both teams.
What happened to Lutpi there?
Miscalculation, I think.
Did he dive under turret? Did he take a few too many turret shots? XP Crab going to be very, very important to take, and that's why Kyrie is sent down below to break that freeze that Nino has created. Kyrie forced to also take the XP Crab, knowing that there's a chance that Arla took it earlier. So Lutpi will go for the rotation into the mid lane. Kyrie already using a Thorn Rose. Izuke!
Oh, in trouble. An awkward position of the Shadow. Kyrie takes first blood. ONIC, strong start.
It's so good, man. We know the Hilda pick is already really good against the Hayabusa. You can zone him away from the neutral objective, plus the Yuzong. But it's even better because he got too overzealous. He tried to go for Kai, and I really don't feel like it was killable anyway. Skylar winning in the gold crab too. So everywhere on the map, it's a win for ONIC.
Very, very well done here. So far, clean Mobile Legends that they're playing. And Alter Ego, they gotta find compensation. That's a taunt, that's a Shadow just on towards the Hilda though. So it is all for nothing.
Really good job by ONIC, man. 700 gold lead right now. The build towards it. And it's Kai, who's already invading. Should be a level ahead of Yazuke, especially considering Yazuke trying to go for the damage earlier. It will be Kai with a take. Oh man, no quad Shadow. Kai wants orange buff now.
Oh my goodness, no shadow kill force. Remember, oh my, again, it's a 2-for-all. Kai versus Yazuke here and potentially the final game. Things are not looking good here for the three-face masks.
Nope, this is gonna be the orange buff take, and if it is a free orange buff take, man, there's not much they can do. Nino!
Oh, that's a stun. That's a flicker. Final. Oh, petrify. The recovery is beautiful, and Kai survives.
This is why you don't let Kai get on Lancelot, man. He always does this. I said it in the MSC, every international, you know, Kai, and then he does it again here with 1 HP. Against a composition, against an Arlet that was a beast yesterday. Even Ducky went for the story, you know, saying like, this guy is crazy on the Arlet in XP. Man, Kai on Lancelot is certainly just different. A different beast entirely. Hijime doing a good job to try to deny as much farm to Sans, but with the mid-prio, I think it hardly matters here. He gets the regen away. Claude is playing the weak side of the map. That means the CC won't be able to get that much value. And with the Yuzong and the Hilda being ahead like this, I really don't think Alter Ego can dive in. If they dive in, Hijime is so easily catched.
Oh, that's a good stun. Nino now in trouble. Kyrie.
Wow.
We'll find a Phantom Execution there.
There you go.
And it's all good just before the turtle take as well. I don't think Alter Ego can manage this.
Yeah.
Top lane though. Gotta be careful there, Skylar.
He's good.
He is good.
This is why the Claude is a pick that I was thinking about too, right? Called it with Yugani. It was either Ruby or the Claude, but I actually like the Claude better. It's great against the Eve and shit. Oh, sorry. It's great against the Eve, wrong white hero. And in the weak side, you are very, very safe against fighters. Yes, it's a winning matchup. That's a fierce down to Petrify over Nino.
Oh, Nino in a 2v1 plus potentially 3v1 soon. Under the turret. That's gonna be the traction pulse landing. And Sans connecting. Top lane though, looking for a cross map play. That's gonna be Keyboy under the turret. Yazuki finds a connection on towards Skylar. Oh no, no BMI for Sky! And that's gonna be Skylar picked off. Alter Ego finding counterplays.
Good play by Alter Ego, good layer of skills there. They finally utilize that winning matchup up top to try to get more of an advantage, but they will lose out on the turret down below. And the thing is, Claude does well while he's behind. Someone doesn't, and that someone is Arlen. When you're behind, you lose a whole lot of your value. You need to be at least even, especially against a losing matchup in the Yuzong, especially against so much mobility on the side of ONIC. And that's why Lutfi wants to capitalize even more for it, but he's caught in enemy territory.
Here's dive on towards the back. Should be okay. ONIC now looking for counterplays in the mid lane. That's an immobilization. Hijime pops the flicker in time to get away. Keyboy chained there, but the Hilda is all right now. Kyrie playing the dangerous game is able to find an angle to escape. Kyrie, the god in the jungle.
Puncture's perfect. The Cyclone Eye as well, getting him to safety out of the taunt. 2,000 gold lead for ONIC, and it's through outplaying Alter Ego. They gotta play with RP a bit more now. Skylar, good usage of the BMI. Has to be a bit more clinical if you wanna go up against the layering of Alter Ego though. Keyboy's job right now is just to hold on Yazuke. If he zones Yazuke, it's fine if he dies. It's another story of, could be a 0-4 game for Keyboy and still an MVP performance as long as he does his job.
Action pulse doesn't land. The last turtle here is up.
You know? Doesn't want to go for it. Slow push in the bottom lane. It's great. Petrify!
Oh my goodness! Down goes Yazuke! And that's all because of Lutfi. Open turtle, and ONIC will double their lead here. I believe should be 4K soon.
Okay. Oh, I thought he was going to go all the way in because Hijime doesn't have flicker. But Kai knows better than to go for those moves. That looked more like a Nile play if it was done. ONIC with a 3,000 gold lead now. 3 turtles to their name. And again, Claude does well behind. It doesn't matter. RP in the bottom lane won't be able to go for the trade on the turrets. And Alter Ego's rotation got read out by Lutfi. Sans traction pulse.
On towards one. That's the Gato Kaja though. That's going to be enough for Alex to disengage. But yeah, 40 seconds ago, it was just 2-point-ish K now. They almost double their gold lead, which is very scary for Alter Ego now. ONIC is snowballing. Mind you, Skylar got taken down once, but he recovered farm-wise and is on his way towards the second item. He has the DHS, and very soon, there you go, golden staff picked up.
You can farm the side lane when the team's ahead like this. It's so free. It's only when you fall behind do you struggle on the Claude, like the whole team. As an individual, it's fine because the whole team can get that tempo and you can still solo lane. The biggest problem as to why, a lot of teams aren't able to come back is because when they're so far behind, they have to group up and they're already reduced minion gold. It becomes even more reduced as you have to share it alongside everybody. Yeah,
That's the Hilda.
that is a Hilda. It's definitely not worth it. Curtain Call as well utilized. So, no final slash, no Curtain Call. And the thing is, ONIC really don't care. They're not going to look for team fights anyways. Those are burnt resources, but for ONIC, it's all about getting Alter Ego, suffocating them through the minions, right? Making these moves into the bottom lane, slow pushing it down. Arfi, absolutely zero threat here. Even with the taunt, unless Kai jumps into the bush, and that's unlikely. He knows something is up for sure with Arfi showing up like that.
Yeah. This is a very, again, I feel like just a textbook Mobile Legends final slash though.
Ooh.
Calm reaction there from Sans. No flicker though for this Lord Cake. Alter Ego looking to create opportunities.
Bottom lane is good for Alter Ego, but Kai is going to be there right to clear it out, making it even in the bottom lane. That's a lethal take for Hijume, so they get a little bit more vision, but it will be dealt with by Skylar and Keyboy just in a bit. Bush control over for Alec. Kyrie
Jumps in. Looks for a potential spell trigger there. Hijume calm there, keeping his composure. ONIC now on the Lord, baiting out information.
Look at the bush that lit piece holding. That's a taunt over, but it's only onto Keyboy. Nino!
Oh. Whoa! That doesn't land. Nino now stuck, immobilized.
Wow.
Kai finds the burst damage. RP petrified. Pops the vengeance. Yasuke looks for an angle. That's gonna reach Shadow Girl on towards the Hilda. But take a look at the AOG. Hijume doesn't land and Alec goes down. They find Kai, but RP now is looking like he's a juicy target. But take a look at Yasuke. He finds the shutdown and double. Got the triple. Yasuke is here, folks.
But it's going to be Keyboy in a 1v1. He gets the shutdown. Keyboy on the Hilda. You can clear everyone out, but Keyboy's there to finish you off when you have no shadow kill. And man, that timing could not have been worse for Yasuke on the shadow kill. It was up just barely after he died. Still, this is a win for Alter Ego, though. Despite the wipeout for ONIC, Alter Ego were able to pull off a crazy team fight. That bounty on Kai was juicy, man. Don't think they'll be able to kill Keyboy here. But it was a juicy bounty. Kai overextended, missed on the puncture, and he was punished for it. Sans.
He has no
Doesn't get
flicker.
it over, yeah.
Yeah, up in 3 though.
Kai. Hijume. Okay. Hijume bot, wait.
Oh.
Let's go for it.
Yeah, they will blitz the Lord now. Alter Ego. I guess they did not expect the blitz. AOG
play.
land just on towards the dragon though.
They're desperate to find value. They know that they got done dirty by ONIC right there. Stolen from under the rug. They didn't even know it was happening. It was a siege. Sorry, it was a heist. Alec. Ooh, the bait on the final slash by Kai with a puncture and then a puncture back. Swift Trinity already for ONIC as they go for the siege up top, and they have 2 marksmen. So they have proper siege with a zoning of Ludpi, with a dragon. They might be able to get a base turret, but unfortunately it's down. They don't have the other waves pushing in.
12 minutes in, folks. Just 2,000 between them. Alter Ego definitely, right, has some sort of counterplays. Keep in mind, Hijume is a strong high ground presence that ONIC needs to deal with later on, but structures will fall here for the side of ONIC. And item check, right? That's the Sky Pierce already built for Sans as well.
War Axe and 100 strike for Arfi. The 2 oracles, by the way, for Alter Ego. Really trying to utilize that sustain. Rose Gold Meteor is going to be the choice for Nino here. 0-3-0. Wow, didn't even realize that. That's a look over, a glance over. as Kai has a Fury Hammer too. This is going to be BOD, and I think it might be a Blade of Heptasy, something he went for as well yesterday against Evos for his last item pickup. So that's how he builds towards it, right? Yesterday I was asking a question like, how do you build towards it? Do you buy the Fury Hammer early, or do you just buy the Blade of Heptasy's all the way to the end?
Kai, whoa! Wow, instinctual play from Kai. Eno somehow isolated, finds a two-man final slash. Kai in trouble. Yasuke is there. Take a look at Arfi, looks for an angle. ONIC, they will disengage and hit the reset button.
And it's value, Gani. It's so value. They got a flicker out of that, right? It looked dicey because Kai just went in blind. Could have been a Kumar moment, but the fact that they got him to safety, great backup, by the way, from the rest of the team to ensure. I don't know. Okay, he tries to read in the bush in case someone was there, but yeah. Flicker down already for Hijume. That's big. Down for another 60 seconds, so Kyrie, I think, will entertain this 1v1 against Arfi. He baits out the curtain call, another big resource, 27 seconds as the Lord is about to spawn. And Kai will be able to get back to full HP very quickly with the green cap and the purple buff up top.
Eyes on Skylar though. 3 items already collected in him, so he is 0-2 now, but later on, perhaps with the Power Spike already in hand, Skylar is looking for that big play.
Absolutely. Alec with the walk up. Trying to open up the bush the best he can. A Lancelot in the bottom lane. That's going to be the CC sent down below to restrain the minion wave, cutting it very close to the turret. ONIC with the setup, but Alter Ego with the response. Wave in the bottom lane cleared out. That's going to be a full shove almost. Leaving 1 minion down is the cannon. ONIC, half HP on the Lord. They're going to go for it as Keyboy zones them in the back.
Yeah, 4 members giving out information. They blitz the Lord. That's going to be Yasuke taking the Lord. But ONIC says, we fight. Eno goes down. That's going to be Alec now. Next to the chopping block. Down goes Alec. Tyler finds the play, but he almost taken down. Clutch winner crown. But Hijume with a 3-man immobilization finds 2.
That's RP now, a little bit more value. Yazuke has the Quad Shadow. Sans gonna be caught in the Quad Shadow. Yazuke on him. Good move by Sans. And the game is back to level. Kai with the puncture over to RP.
Clutch, Retribution, and Alter Ego. They're back! Oh no, Kai! Caught slacking there and will be punished.
Keyboy. Hold on now.
No
That's a
shadow.
down kill cancel. Keyboy falling as well. Yazuke! A Lord in the bottom lane. This could be the comeback to equalize.
Alter Ego. They gotta be careful here, especially now. Lutpi and Skylar is up. They understand that, and they will just back off. Happily taking all of the tier 2s though.
Yazuke
What?
again and again and again. He just cannot stop being the clutch. Arfi, the stability of this man on the CC, on the fighter gold. He's able to perform even after losing in the early game. Wow. Better than a Claude, by the way, who is right now 0-3-5, very overzealous with the chase. Went in too deep and got punished. Yes, a great winner crown to delay the inevitable. But now, Alter Ego have an actual chance. Heck, they have a better chance to close out this game. It's a far... Okay, never mind. It's just a base turret down below. The Lord will be spawning in the bottom lane. So it's not far lane, fortunately for ONIC. It won't be a full comeback just yet. Not a big advantage to Alter Ego just yet. But still, it is an advantage to play with.
A big one as well.
Gold benefit. Yeah, the gold lead is completely gone.
Again now, ONIC. They gotta stay composed here. They can't be taking this 50-50.
Exactly.
Yazuke wasn't spotted there.
He wasn't, man. It's Keyboy's job to walk up, but this late into the game, if you walk up, you're dead.
Gotta do a little bit more reconning here from this Hilda. But yeah, 30 seconds on the clock, and you can see the pressure is on ONIC.
It is mortality buy for Keyboy. That will definitely help him out a little bit, but RP, as we've spoken about the CC in the gold lane, you scale really well into the late game. Even up against the Claude, you're good. Izuke is cracked, is a message sent by Arashi. Shout out to him in a group chat, and I agree, he is cracked.
Slowly but surely now, ladies and gentlemen, it has hit the 18th minute mark. And let's welcome the Evolved Lord.
Wave in the bottom lane dealt with up top as well. This time RP not going to be sent to actually clear it out as Keyboy takes control of the bush right below the Lord. Mid lane cleared out by Hijume. Now it's going to be mid prio for Alter Ego. Kai sent to deal with it. Conceal, utilize. Sans in a tough spot, but is able to recover that position. Skyler with the back away as well. Alec.
Oh, great BMI, but that's big info. Yazuke jumps in. Immortality will not be popped. Black Dragon 4 though. That's a Petrify. On towards RP. Alec. Cover! AoE blazing duet. Lupi goes down. That's Dino in the back.
Yasuke can do no wrong. It's RP with a double. Only Keyboy left. Yasuke buys immortality. It's 2 immortalities down, but Yasuke comes out on top.
It's a wipeout for Alter Ego. Previous game, they forced a game 4. And ladies and gentlemen, in the upper bracket finals, we will go to a game 5.
Alter Ego against all odds, losing in the early game, having to fight back, having to...
And the Kalia, there's more of a combo available for Nino. The fact that he wasn't doing that well on the previous game, the confidence to pick it up in the final game, this is what you need.
And it's time for redemption for Nino. And the hand
Wow.
behind that Arlet. Craft Index heavily favors Alter Ego. And this where Alter Ego does the unthinkable. Gani, Mirko, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final game of the day. It all comes down to one game to seal the deal. Who'll make it to the M7 World Championship here in Indonesia first? Will it be ONIC or will it be Alter Ego? 2-2 on the board. Welcome to the land of Dawn for the final game.
It is time. It is time. One last hurrah. ONIC and Alter Ego. Who do you got?
Will the prophecy be fulfilled, or will Alter Ego rise from the ashes of defeat? Remember, this series started off 2-0 in favor of ONIC, and then Alter Ego came back.
Whoa.
Oh man, yeah. The Uranus Gold we called here on the caster desk as well, but we expected something different, Gani. We expected the Esmeralda up top to get the winning matchup, but they instead went for comfort on the Arlet. And that's what swayed me back to be like, all right, it might be more 50-50 than I thought. If it was an Esmeralda, bro, I'm all Alter Ego.
The thing is, last game, Arlet was played as well, and they got the win.
That was more so Yazuke though. Like he was 0-4-0, he wasn't able to perform that well.
Fair, that's fair.
Not his fault, you know, we just got ganked too many times. He was also placed on the Arlet against a Yuzong. Personally, I would've won that.
But yeah, you're right, comfort here. It seems like for Alter Ego. Oh, early fight here, top lane. That's a flicker. Nino, though, will force to use the flicker as well. That should be first blood, though, with the taunt, and Kai picks it up.
They got a trade though in the mid lane. It's gonna be Sans. Oh, Hijume! Oh, that last turret shot didn't go in. So 1-for-1, and Alec. Oh, brilliant move, but he could be deadly.
Yeah, no flicker. Remember, that's gonna be the shadow kill here, locking Alec down. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 2 kills on the board for Kai.
In the bottom lane, it's a bad matchup for CC. It's a non-lane. When you go for those hits, yes, level 1, you will deal more damage, but as RP continues to scale, it'll get really difficult for you to actually win on those trades. He regens always, and you need to go for those hits to regen yourself. Look at this, RP already winning the trade again. The Braves Knight comes in, return call. Turtle 1 over to ONIC, and this is where ONIC hold control. See, if it was Esmeralda, it'll be different, Johnny. It'll be different.
Yeah. 2 minutes in here, comfortable early game for ONIC. But man, Alter Ego, they can keep his composure or their composure and perhaps looks for a comeback. But like right now, 3 minutes in, it's Alter Ego here looking for an opportunity top. All is good though. Nothing too crazy.
Got a really good composition to react to a lot of the plays from Alex. So that's a taunt. Famous Spider, everything.
Uh-oh, that's gonna be the knock-up as well. Now Alex will not survive that one. A lot of heat there was given. He will die twice here already. 3 minutes in.
So the S-Wing was actually banned, by the way. No wonder. That's why they went with the Arlet Keyboy with a taunt. Good escape. And it will be a 500 gold lead for ONIC here. They can utilize even more as we get into mid-game. Again, for Alter Ego, they need to get some real items on Hijime before they go for the fight. Alec. Oh, Tsunami Sniper Purify. That's a good resource burnt up. It should be up before the Purify comes back around.
Yeah, all is good again. And ONIC, they are trying to hold on here. Take a look at the items. That's a first item for CC. The War Axe. No shoes.
Thunderstrike for Kyrie. First item there. There's no armor as well. Kai! Oh!
Taunt, that's beautiful. No brilliance. Alec forced to use the flicker there. And just before the turtle here, ONIC is the man up.
And that's so bad for Alter Ego because that's their insta-kill button. If it wasn't for the Lunox, I mean, right now, I think it's just extremely difficult for Alter Ego. They needed to get that early lead now with this composition. Arla's behind. Now Lunox gonna have to struggle as well. They're gonna have to group up to finally get gold. ONIC with a 1.4k gold lead, full control up top because Arla needs to rotate into the mid lane. Try to evade from a possible gank angle. And look at that, boom, boom, full turret shield up top for Hayabusa.
It's good, it's good. 1,500 gold lead here, 5 minutes in, that's a healthy lead. Glowing one already for Hijime, so that's somehow already, there's a spike. But I think it's not yet enough here for, to be a threat towards the composition of ONIC.
Ooh, look deep, but it's all good. With the Arlet's so behind like this on the Lapu Lapu, you have free reign. Pops from Brave Spider and goes for the stun.
That's 3, touch and pulse, doesn't land. That's the brilliance though. Big information. They want to take the fight next. 2k gold lead still with ONIC. And again, Alter Ego still looks for compensation.
Oh, they want to go for more here. Into the enemy purple buff they go. Nino has to walk back. He has the final slash, but is it? That's a take from Kai. RP walking up. That's a taunt. Brave Spider.
On towards Alec, that's a stun. Scholar joins in.
Wow.
Look, flickers out. Final slash from Nino. That's going to be the collapse there as Stan's taken down. That's a big taunt by the big boy as well. ONIC will lose Lutfi. That's going to be Alter Ego looking for the reset button. But Skylar and Keyboy in a no man's land looks for an escape, and Keyboy caught red-handed. Alter Ego takes 3.
The drawn-out team fight from Alter Ego again. ONIC, they get the lead early. They built themselves such a good lead, but then they play into the enemy team's winning condition. They thought they had denied everything from Alter Ego, and they forgot that the Uranus is still so good at playing for these long team fights, sticking on you, dealing damage slowly but surely, and Alter Ego are back on track. It should have been a full deny. It should have been a capitalization, but Alter Ego saw the angle. They corralled ONIC into a long brawl, and they got what they wanted. Alec!
Lutfi in a 3v1. Uh-oh, pops the bravest fighter, flicker forward, and that should be just a kill on the board. Lutfi trying to hold on, trying to buy time, but that is Lutfi going down. Take a look at the jungle. Nino flickers out of danger. No compensation for Lutfi's death.
Keyboard. There's a turret, there's a double taunt as well. Yeah, no compensation, but they are able to get a turret in the mid lane for Lutfi.
Red team turret has
Not
been
bad
destroyed.
for ONIC. What's bad for them was the long brawl earlier. Let's take a look at the items here. War Axe, second item, so it won't be the full snowball that I actually expected with that early lead that Kai got. It'll be the safe build. Brute Force Breastplate built up as well. A rush into Oracle for Nino for additional healing. Looking at the other items here. Ooh, full components from Alec, by the way. He wants to rush the Dominance Ice, so he goes for the robe into the Dominance Ice now. It's pretty good. You deal with the Kimmy, just a bit with the robe, and then you go straight to deal with the rest of the team.
Now, we have entered the mid-game where ONIC is 2,000. It feels like 0, right? It's not really comfortable. The goal lead here in Alter Ego. Take a look at this, very proactive. Gets the structure bottom side for free.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
They can't catch like members just yet, but they will take the structures, no problem.
ONIC got to lock in here. There's Alter Ego in these long team fights. I mean, the panel called it, right? They saw the Kalea. They were thinking, all right, with the Uranus, this is just pure sustain. Plus, then the lockdown that we saw from the Lunox. Now ONIC started. They have done what was necessary earlier up top, and I believe with the Lancelot spotted, ONIC will try to look for the Skylar. Won't even go for the clear up top. I thought he would get a few hits in to try to build a slow push, but it's him going mid and then rotating back. So it will be the slow push up top. Just a bit slower than what I expected. Alter Ego not panicking in this moment. They have a Uranus to hold on the Lord. There's no risk of ONIC blitzing it just yet. There's actually more of a risk that Alter Ego blitz it as we get into the item power spikes for the Lunox.
Playing it slow. Lancelot is the top side of the map here. And they should be aware of this. ONIC taking it slow here, waiting for an opening. Keyboard with the taunt. That's going to be the charge. Immobilization as well. Dino finds a final slash onto his stance. That's a stun as well. That's Arfi with the flicker. Take a look at the Kalea.
They really wanted to have baited the Purify from Sans there. That's why they went in. But now they burnt their own flicker. Sans was so patient. He knew what was at stake if he had to use a Purify. Alec would get a free Tsunami Slam, and now he has to go on Keyboy just to get space. ONIC want to go for it. They have the position.
Yeah, Lancelot is on its way, but it seems like the... Oh, Keyboy finds the Lord. That's a fight. That's a Tsunami Slam.
That's Mizuki in the back line. Nino's still able to flicker out. Look, P in the midst of it all. Pops in there on CC immunity and gets on the Hijime. Shadow kill from Kai.
Oh!
And it's a ton of quad shadow as well.
Hey.
Kai on the double.
So locked in, so instinctual. Kai, the god in the jungle, strikes again.
A 5,000 goal lead puts ONIC to where they wanted to be.
Red team turret has been
In the early game of False. Oh my goodness! Yazuki got taunted the quad shadow. Fortunately for Yazuki, it does not land. But they will get rid of the Holy Shield, and that's before the Lord Gani.
Red team turret
With the
has
Purify
been
still up,
destroyed.
Alter Ego will have to throw resources without a guarantee.
Damage profile is there on it. They want this base turret! They got the mid as well. It's a 5v4 now with the Lord. It's a 6v4, and ONIC, they apply more pressure.
Lutpe already has a Braver Spider, doesn't have the stun anymore. Skylar dishing out damage right now. ONIC's gonna be taken down!
Sans finds a kill now. They want to go for Arfi. He barely survived, but he still stands on it. With a wave coming in the mid lane. This is the end angle. Ladies and gentlemen, for M7, for Grand Finals, ONIC finds it, and it is all over. The yellow porcupines will take it.